Hey gang, welcome back to another episode of Come to Bed With Me. Today I am joined in bed by Rob Copland and Sam Eley, two lovely, insane men. This was a fun episode. We had two dogs in the bed. Rob brought his dog Pancake along, so that was very nice. Don't think Dottie or Pancake were very interested in each other, but it was very nice for us to have two dogs there. Sam had some very interesting points to make. Would like to point out, for clarity, that Sam is very much an ally of the LGBTQ plus community, and I think that needs to be stated for the record. Although once you start stating it, it sort of sounds like you're protesting too much. Anyway, all right, well, good luck, Sam. Very fun episode. It gets pretty deep and philosophical at one point, but the rest of it is, the usual nonsense. So I hope you enjoy it.
I remember the dog. I remember liking the dog. I don't remember in what way the dog was involved in the plot. Does the dog die in Anatomy of a Fall?
Yeah, I think it does.
Does it fall?
No.
He falls.
Sick off the ground.
He's sick.
Eats sick. The husband took loads of pills in a suicide attempt and then threw up, and then the dog ate the sick, had the pills and then died. Right. And then that's how they know that. Yeah,
that it wasn't suicide.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
That was a bad explanation. I watched that a while ago.
I thought it would look quite boring.
It kind of is. It kind of is, but I quite like a boring film.
Oh, okay. Nothing to really think about. Just nice shapes and colours.
Yeah. Moves at a meditative pace.
Are you someone who watches stuff in bed, or are you very separate?
But in a bad way. Yeah, I use it. No, I use it as a kind of, no, it's like a numbing agent when you're alone, I think.
Yes, like a drug.
Yeah, there is really nothing scarier than being in nothingness.
Oh, for sure. Like lying in silence. I've had that a couple of times where I've had it just once, actually. I can remember I was gigging in Newcastle and then staying in a travel lodge, and my phone charger wasn't working, so my phone went, and I was just lying at night time just in the travel lodge with my thoughts. I've never felt so unsafe in my life. Yeah,
it's dark, isn't it? I remember being a kid, realising I was going to die for the first time was just when I was falling asleep.
Yeah, and that's why podcasts exist. That's the service we're providing for people, I think.
Yeah, they're kind of like a simulation in a way, like a hangout simulation.
Yeah.
A snuggle in bed. This is Cuddles and Chit Chat, the simulator.
Yeah.
Do you guys have that? Do you have
one of the compromises I've had to come to with my girlfriend is she likes to listen to Stephen Fry narrate Harry Potter at 0.4 speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to...
It's unreal, but I think it's just so boring. It sounds so dull.
Is it because of the speed or because of the content of the story? Because people who listen to the last series will know that my secret shame is that I have to listen to Harry Potter to go to sleep.
Do you?
Wow, okay.
Do you go front to back and then just reset?
And what are you on? Are you on times one speed?
I'm rarely hitting up 1 and 2 because I think it took her a couple books to get into her stride. So I'm starting with 3 normally and then cycling through. But I'll jump around. I'm on 4 at the minute. But it's because I know it so well.
Yeah.
It's in there. But no, I think to listen to it on 0.4 is, and I don't mean this in an offensive way to your girlfriend, somewhat psychotic.
Yeah, it's odd. Does 0.4 noticeably change the vocalization?
Yeah. It sounds like Stephen has taken quite a lot of.
It's like you've
ketamine,
taken quite
maybe.
A lot of ketamine, and Stephen Fry is are you okay?
It's insane. But she refuses to get one of those pillows that has a speaker, so only she can hear it or anything. Yeah. So I just have to. And a white noise machine. She used to have that a lot, but a lot of the white noise wasn't white noise. It would be it would be not constant. It would be like waves, which I couldn't deal with because waves is up and down.
Yeah, you can notice a wave. If it's constant, you can almost ignore it forever. Yeah,
I'd go, ooh, big wave.
Here they come.
And I'm too interested. I'm too interested
What's
in the tide.
Yeah, that was bigger than the last one.
But Sam, is there any compromise? Do you then get, on certain days of the week, do you get to listen to what you would like?
The compromise...
is love. Compromise is that you get to be in a relationship.
The compromise is when she does other things that wants to do other insane things, that I'm allowed to go, no, I've let the Harry Potter thing slide.
Right.
But no, we're not putting every single thing in all of our cupboards on, what do you call them? The spinny dollies.
Oh, The mini Lazy Susans.
The mini Lazy Susans.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what they're called, but I said that with confidence.
It is. They're Lazy Susans, right?
Yeah.
A recent thing my girlfriend decided is that Lazy Susans were the ultimate hack in organisation, and that every single drawer and cupboard would be filled with Lazy Susans. And they just take up space and they're annoying and I don't like them.
So Fry's your leverage against Susan.
So I'm like, you can listen to Fry, but we're capping Lazy Susans at like 5.
How do you guys put your duvet covers on?
I get inside.
Are you a climber?
My wife puts them in my hands.
This is the thing. You need two people.
I like getting in. You do need two people.
It's a two-man job.
Yeah. When I was living by myself, that was it. But it was always a sense of achievement doing it yourself. You just had to get it set up perfect.
Oh God, no! I'm in such a bad mood by the time I've got it done.
Really?
It takes me so.
It can fuck you over.
I get lost within.
Yeah.
And then and it usually takes me like several goes because I don't know how I've got it wrong, but I have.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to call on my mother to help. That doesn't make me feel great about myself at the age of 34.
I find it so funny that like human beings have evolved for such a long time and from such a long way away, like living in caves and like shivering out through winters and stuff. And now, like my first Edinburgh Fringe, I had a duvet, and the duvet cover didn't match. So it was like a double in a single. And I was like, fuck it, just shove it in there, whatever. First Fringe,
cram it.
Fine.
Yeah.
And like every single night, I was like, this is the worst night's sleep I've ever had in my entire fucking life. Because I could never quite get the duvet like perfectly over me and just all nice and snug and just like how I like it, just to be. But like, you know, to think our ancestors would have just slept under like a leaf.
Wait,
the duvet and the duvet don't fit together.
So you're doing the full getting inside person on the outside there for safety
Hands
to pull you
up.
out if you get in trouble.
I'm one manning it. Just me. I don't want anyone else involved. I'm a control freak. It's going to stress me out.
Okay.
They can do the sheet while I do the duvet cover. I don't like doing the sheets.
Okay.
We have a thick mattress. We pull the sheet down one corner, put it in the other corner. That corner pops up. No, I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
I'm freaking out. Duvet I can do inside out, hands in the corners. Grab the corners of the duvet and then flap.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, almost.
You smack the dog on the head and then.
And what I want is I'm flapping so hard and for so long. I'm like, eventually the corners are just going to perfectly get in and it's going to finish the job itself. Never happens. Eventually I give up the flapping and then have to tuck in the final corners at the
manually.
end.
You have to go analog for the last bit.
Yeah, I have to go analog.
I find it, honestly, it upsets me so much as a process. You just mentioned Edinburgh bed there, which kind of pertains to the next question.
I've had some bad beds in Edinburgh, fucking hell.
Which is the worst sleeping experience you've had? And brackets, was it in Edinburgh?
Potentially.
Run me through them.
I was in someone's attic. And like they'd done up their attic slightly, but it was like linoleum floors, and I was in an inflatable mattress. So like the rubber inflatable on the linoleum floor, every turn I made,
squeaky boy.
Yeah, it was bleak.
So you're spinning decks.
I think I got a yoga mat and put that underneath, and that just about worked.
Yeah,
but it was rough sleeping in there. Yeah, that was tough.
Once in Edinburgh, in quite a weird way, there were 8 comedians staying in a 2-bedroom flat. In the boys' room, there was one double bed, and so the 3 of us boys would rotate sleeping in the double bed together with one person on the floor. So every 3 days you were on the floor.
Yeah.
Maybe there was like a camp mat or something. Anyway, one day I went to bed, woke up in the girls' room.
where there are 5 people
where there
sharing
are
a bed.
5 women sharing various spaces. It was a slightly larger room.
Right.
I just woke up in the morning in the girls' room, and I came out and I was like, why was I in there? And it was discussed over breakfast. Apparently what I'd done...
Discussed over breakfast sounds like a real kind of, there was a summit.
Sounds like a ska band. Discussed over breakfast.
I walked in, apparently, to the girls' room, went up to one of the girls who was on like an inflatable mattress, grabbed her pillow out from under her head while making a growling noise, is what I've been told. Some of this might be exaggerated by the girls from the girls' room.
Sure.
And
Your Honor.
Hang on.
Apparently, I was growling like a dog. Right?
I don't love that. I mean, I believe women, so yeah.
Hashtag believe
But
women.
yeah, it's uncomfortable that you've said that. Actually, go on. So the women were exaggerating, but yeah.
I think we came to. We're still all talking, so it's okay.
Great.
And then I just grabbed the pillow and curled up in a corner and went to sleep. And what I find so insane is none of the girls who were in there at the time and who woke up when I came in were like, "What are you doing? Why are you Why are you like invading the girls' room in the middle of the night in a quite ominous way?"
I think, do you know what? I mean, I don't know at what point in the fringe it was, but I think at a certain point in the fringe, you do just give up on most things, don't you? You're like, oh, there's a strange man in the room. All right, well.
So I guess this is happening.
Yeah.
Better than performing to 3 people.
Yeah. Have you ever done sleepwalking or sleep talking?
I don't think so.
You're a really chatty boy, though. That surprises me.
I grind my teeth in my sleep in a significant way. Like I chewed through my first. I had a gum thing and I chewed through it. I got a new one recently, and
Sort of like a terrible superpower.
it pranks me out when I think about it, like what my brain is doing. Well, like, I'm trying to unrest, and my brain's like,
Yeah. Like something awful trying to get out.
yeah, and I don't have great sleep. I mean, I sleep easy, but I don't think I sleep deeply. I never dream.
You never dream?
No, I've smoked too much weed. I've changed a part of my brain or something.
Okay.
When I go through phases of abstinence from smoking weed, I have like this flood of dreams for a couple of days and then they disappear again.
Okay.
But I do feel clearer and more like, because you do so much processing in your sleep, don't you? Like,
Yeah.
Putting loose ends together and things like that.
But I don't know that it's necessarily a positive thing, because for me, and I'm repeating myself from last series here, but I only have terrible dreams and they're very vivid and I remember them all.
Yeah.
And they're
Me too. I have a nightmare every night.
Do you?
So yeah.
Oh!
What are your big nightmares?
Well, I don't remember most of them, but I was talking to Horatio Gould, the comedian, about how I have a nightmare every night, and he was like, "What are you talking about? That's insane."
We are rare.
And yeah. And I mean, they're not all horrible, but they're never nice.
Mildly distressing.
And so he was like, "Can you write some down?" I think I actually have a list. I have like a 5-day nightmare diary on my phone.
Oh my God, please.
Really?
While you're finding that, can I tell you what I had last night?
Yeah.
So last night I had that it was like day 18 of the Fringe, and I hadn't turned up to any of my shows.
Anxiety.
And
dream.
like it was just that I'd basically like not gone. There were loads of reviews being like, I went and she wasn't there.
Are they always like those anxiety?
Mostly anxieties, sometimes like just generic horror, but
Right,
mostly it's I've done something wrong, I've wronged someone, or I haven't wronged someone, but it's been misunderstood that I have, and I can't convince them otherwise.
That's something. That's a theme that occurs in my nightmare log that I've got here.
Okay,
Go on then, let's hear
this new section we have Sam's nightmare log.
Yeah, I'm happy
We
to
need
call
a
in
theme. We need
future
a theme.
episodes.
Boom, boom, boom.
Nightmare log sounds like something you've clogged up the toilet with.
I will say there is one.
Nightmare logs.
There is one thing here that does reoccur between 2 dreams, and I'd like to say this is not a common anxiety of mine. Clearly, it was just something happening that week.
Okay.
Monday.
I think you're protesting too much already. but go
Monday,
on.
chased by murderer with bow and arrow.
Classic. I love
Yeah,
that.
love
Bow
it.
and arrow is so
Simple.
specific.
Yeah.
I know.
You feel like you might be able to dodge one of those. You
Yeah.
know, who's accurate on a bow and arrow, honestly.
Yeah, that's nice.
Moving target.
Robin Hood elements, yeah.
Did you
I'm
survive that?
thinking
Did you
more-
survive that?
I think I usually wake up at the point of death.
You like that arrow through the...
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
it come between your own 2 eyes, like, and that's when I woke up.
All right, so Monday a bit of like
That's
Robin Hood
Monday
play.
classic. Tuesday, a bit more subtle. I'm pushed around at a busy train station.
Pushed around.
Yeah, by
What,
busy
like bullies
people.
in a Stephen
Just sort
King
of
novel?
like, just
Jostled.
like jostled.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't the whole
Okay.
nightmare. Jostled into a woman who says I attacked or assaulted her.
Misunderstood.
And
I'm-
I believe women.
Misunderstanding.
I,
Yeah, this is more...
Yes,
women-
another story of women lying about
Yeah,
me
yeah.
and the things I've done.
I'm
God.
noticing
It's
a
really
theme
funny the
here.
corners people get themselves into at this podcast. Okay.
I'm going to get charged for the attack and lose my job. The woman says it's a homophobic crime.
Let's not unpack. There's no time. Wednesday, quickly.
Okay, Wednesday, quickly. I let a group of boys go to my birthday party. They go mental and start macing everyone.
Macing. Love
Yeah,
that. Go on, lads.
Thursday, I get banned from my favourite stand-up gig for doing a bad set. and also perceived as homophobic.
Okay, so the homophobia is the
Friday, last one. 2 spots on my arm. Didn't know why they were there. Suddenly looked to see bugs burrowing into my flesh, digging holes. The spots are actually parasite nests.
Okay, it's like a really bad version of the Craig David song, isn't it?
Do you have
Got
an
a
anxious
bow and
mind
arrow on a
anyway?
Monday.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Jostled on a train on Tuesday. Sorry, go on.
Friday.
Grave Digger David. I'm trying to think of a Grave David,
Just
but like
some
horror.
sort of, yeah.
Grave David.
Grave David.
Sure.
Do I have an anxious mind?
Yeah. Anyway, like, are you always catastrophizing?
Yes, it's usually like something. When it's not me being murdered by a ghost or whatever, it's usually like.
Go on. Yes.
When it's not the intense ones like that.
Yeah.
It'll be like I'm late for something and things are going wrong and things are getting in my way.
Yeah. I just can't quite get there thing.
Yeah.
And a regular one I have is I'm sitting at philosophy A level and I haven't actually gone to any of the philosophy classes that year, which is valid because that did happen to me.
Right.
I did actually have to sit that A level without having gone to the classes. Okay, interesting. So no dreams over here. And then this is just the absolute like horror corner over this side of the bed.
Maybe I should not go back to the dreamland.
Keep smoking that weed. I reckon I shouldn't really be saying that to someone in recovery, but it sounds like great advice.
I have more insane dreams when I smoke weed.
Really?
I go. I'm like.
On the fire.
I'm high in my dreams.
Yeah.
Is the only difference.
And everybody knows.
Oh man!
And they perceived it as homophobic. It's like AI writing one of Sam Eley's nightmares.
Do you think please? Can you cut out anything in this podcast that could be perceived as me being homophobic?
I'm so no.
So worried about being homophobic.
I know. I did say like, oh, you can ask us to cut stuff, but I really like what this corner that we're backing you into. I mean, for the record, Sam Eley is not a homophobe, as far as we know. But okay, here's the question. Because I know Sam very sweetly went and bought pajamas. Especially for the podcast.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like,
it wasn't a requirement.
It wasn't a requirement at all.
Requirement.
It was so sweet. And I was like, do you not have some? And he said, yeah, but they don't fit. And I was like, I'm all for that. And then he said, no, because you'll see my belly and my genitals. And I said, actually, I don't want that. On reflection, go and buy yourself some lovely pajamas. Yeah. So here's my question. Are we sleeping nude? Are we sleeping clothed? What's your sleepwear?
Never naked.
You're never nude?
No, I hate sleeping naked. I don't like my cock and bollocks flopping around all over the gaff. And like, I'm not saying I've got a lot of cock and bollocks, but like, I need
enough.
I want them like Cristiano Ronaldo, tucked up, neat and tight.
All right, taped away.
I want basically a fabric wall between my ball bag and my leg when I sleep.
Okay, interesting.
I'm weirdly strict on that. Guys.
Okay. Strict implies that like other people are trying to like enforce something else. But you're
there's a thing about sleeping naked that's like really cool and free and like.
Why is this thing? Desiree Birch last series was like, oh yeah, it's really cool to sleep naked, but I don't think it's cool.
It just shows how unhithered you are.
I just get hot and bothered if I've got clothes on.
Really?
I like to sort of slither around little naked little.
When it's cold as well, though.
Yeah.
Really?
Naked but with a hot water bottle.
Really?
Yeah.
I think there's just like. See,
We know you must be naked because you've had to buy pajamas specially.
Well, so pants, I think, are just like you just feel safe in pants. It's like when it's boiling hot.
Safe against what? Oh, are the men coming at you? Is that it? Is it the homophobia again?
Just feel safe.
If there's a man coming at me, or a woman I don't like, then I'll have a few.
You've got a barrier.
Yeah, I've got a barrier between me and the outside.
I don't know if I
it's
like
like when
this.
it's really hot, you still want a thin sheet over you. You don't just want to lie there like.
Oh, of course.
Like that, right?
Yeah.
And in the same way, I just want.
You feel the same way about your cock and balls.
My genitals wrapped up.
Like a gift.
I was on holiday. Where were we? Egypt once, with the boys, 19 years old, and I slept naked, and they came back late and came into our room and took a photo of me sleeping.
That's illegal.
Yeah, it was fine. I was laying exactly like
It's lurch.
You know when they cut into the earth and you see all the layers of sediment.
Yeah.
It looked like that because I was laying like this, and it looked like an autopsy where the blanket was half on, half off my body, and you could see the tan lines and everything. It was really because it was flash and intense.
What are you tired of, Sam?
I'm tired of.
Don't say anything homophobic, please.
No, okay.
Sam.
I'm so
Tired of all these colours in the rainbow, am I right? How many colours can you get
You
in a rainbow?
used to belong to the NHS, actually.
You're gonna have to give me a chance to explain. I'm tired of art that you have to think about.
Explain.
Okay, so I like a lot of art and watch movies and things like that. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have to think about them. There shouldn't, like, obviously it's good when there's layers, but put a layer in at the beginning. Put at least a basic layer that I can understand and appreciate when I'm not thinking about it. Right? I don't want a movie that I can only enjoy if I'm thinking really hard about it.
Retrospectively having to work it out once the credits have rolled.
Yeah. I like the deeper layers, but you can't only have deeper layers, right? If you have a picture, if you paint a picture, and I'm like, what's that? And it's like, oh, it's about my mum who died or something like that. Great, that's fine, you've got that deeper meaning, but put like a monkey in the middle or something nice that I can look at.
Would the monkey explain more about the mother? Does that...
No, it's just like, I'm looking, I'm enjoying the monkey, I'm having a good time.
Oh, right, fine.
And wait, there's more.
Okay, fine.
This guy's mum
You
died.
want sort of surface level stimulus as well as a hidden message.
Yes, exactly.
Got
and
you.
I think people think putting the surface level stimulus in, it like cheapens it, but they're wrong. It just give me something when I'm too thick to understand what you're actually trying to do. Give me something.
Were you the kind of child that got very upset at school when you progressed from books that had pictures to books that didn't?
I don't see how that's relevant. I don't know how you'd know that.
I feel like I feel like that's the energy I'm getting from you. You just want the accompanying.
Yeah, well, pictures aren't going to do any harm, are they?
No. If they had them in the Bible, maybe more people would read it.
And when you do get to adult books, the only ones with pictures are fantasy ones, which I don't want to read anyway, and the only picture is a big map at the beginning that you have to reference.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
This dog's okay. I think that's valid to an extent. The problem with that is I kind of agree with you, but I don't want to sound uncultured. So I sort of feel like I have to push back against what you're saying a bit in order to sound impressive. But I actually do agree with you.
I just think it's like anything. It takes extra talent to have like a plot that we want to enjoy.
Yeah.
Right? If the whole thing is a meditation on
Can't
grief.
all be subtext, yeah.
Or whatever it is. I want to have my cake and eat it too. I don't like I don't want to watch Marvel movies. But so I watch like art house movies where nothing happens, and then I go, why is nothing happening?
Yeah, you might enjoy Captain America.
No.
It's a lot of quite surface level plot.
I, like you, want to seem cultured, so I refuse to watch a Marvel movie.
I've actually seen all the Marvel movies because that's what I did during lockdown rather than bettering my life.
All the Marvel
I don't want
movies.
to talk about it. It was a waste of time. I regret it enormously. Rob, what are you tired of at the moment?
I think I'm tired of trying to fill a certain hole with
Oh god, this is going to be way too heavy. Go on.
No, you just know.
I thought it was going to be too sexual.
Okay.
No, you just know that feeling where you're constantly reaching out for a little something. Like, what you got? A little ginger beer over there. You got your little vape. Like I'm sitting down to do some work, and it's like, I'll get some chocolate.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to look at my phone. Like, that dopamine addiction. Yeah, that dopamine.
You're tired of addiction?
I think so, but but it's like that.
I mean, I'm very triggered by this.
Yeah, that feeling of like just constantly needing to reach for a thing.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to stop vaping because it's quite embarrassing to say to people like, oh, I'm celebrating 10 years clean and sober this summer. Meanwhile, I'm just honking on my little strawberry puff box. Like sad little child.
Why do we have that? Why are we all constantly why can't we just do the thing, and why can't enough be enough? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I do know what you mean. And
I'll go to the cinema, you're going to watch an amazing film made by like loads of people, like, let's get some popcorn and fizzy drinks as well, and like chuck loads of other experiences on top of it. Like,
why can't we be satisfied?
Why can't we just do the thing and be satisfied with the thing anymore?
Yeah. Well, I do have a very boring answer because I've just done because I'm training to be a psychotherapist. I've just done my weekend on addictions.
Tell me.
And about I think it's far too sad for the podcast. But
it doesn't have to be like hardcore drug addiction, but just like that needs to kind of keep complementing or like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you build a big fire, you burn it out, and there's ashes in the morning. You instantly want to build another big fire. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it keeps going. I don't know.
Well, that's probably one of the more intense ones we've had. Some people just sort of say,
Sick of these parking tickets.
so yeah, or like
Sick of this bloody crap.
isn't it annoying to have to pay for eggs or whatever? Right. Well,
I was surprised that my one about the nature of art was the fun one.
yeah, I mean, you guys are like the wackiest boys I know. I really didn't think that this was going to be the most serious round 2. Okay, I love it though. Thank you. Very sincere, very heartfelt. All right, your 2 minutes starts now.
A lovely lady called Janet with... can this be the sort of... okay, fine. Lovely lady called Janet was a real a hot piece of ass with shoulders that could kill and ever so supple legs. She was on her way to Norwich. What a town! On the bus there, she met Frank, who was suffering from Crohn's. Because of this, he said, I need to use the loo. There was no loo. He grabbed her handbag. Oh no, that's my handbag, she shouted as he emptied his bowels into the handbag. He said, Crohn's is a serious disability. You can't have a go at me. She said, get real, guy. That's my handbag. It's from Prada. Prada is wonderful. And they were both arrested for the scene that they caused. The end.
Wow.
I found that so unpleasant. I was so looking forward to that, and I feel ill, and I hated every moment
it
of
for
it.
you. I could feel like a real sad energy actually, and bringing Crohn's in as well. Really, quite bold.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting.
But it
Crohn's.
is as you say, a serious disease.
It's
and
a
we've
serious
covered that.
disability.
Right.
And shout out to all my
Crohn boys
cronies out there.
What do you think were the three word phrases?
Hot piece of ass. That's kind of
That's
true.
That's 4 words.
Hot piece of
To
ass.
help him.
Okay.
I put that in to trick him, so he'd
Yeah,
think
no,
it was
that's
that.
fine. He could.
Ever
it's
so
fine.
supple.
Yes, that is one of them.
Empty his bowels.
No, I'm afraid you only got one. So you got ever so supple, Sam. What were the other 2?
Also, I was so happy when I said empty his bowels, I saw him write it down. Sucker. Get real, guy.
Get real, guy. That
And-
was one of mine. Yeah,
Oh, and what else?
And that's my handbag.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
My handbag.
All right. So
Point.
that's 1 point to Rob
Is
Copland.
that a good score?
You're right. Like it doesn't,
Sorry.
it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's just a bit of fun,
Sorry,
Sam.
I'm quite competitive.
Just a little bit of fun. Don't worry about it. All right. Here is yours, Rob. I'd like you to.
It's a bedtime story.
It's
a
in
story.
in theory,
In
it's a
theory.
bedtime story. Off you
Mine
go.
wasn't really a bedtime
No, it
story.
wasn't at all, was it, Sam? All right, off you go, Rob.
Rupert Scrumpskin was the driest boy in the desert. One day, him and his family packed up their bags and they went to the lake for the summer. It was the furthest Rupert had been from his home of the desert. And when they arrived in town, the town was full of children his age, and he was so excited to be part of a community. The next day, there was a wettest boy competition down by the lake. Rupert had never been wet. He'd lived in the desert for years. He was so scared that he spent the rest of the holiday alone in his hotel room, crying for days on end. Crying and crying and crying until he soaked his whole body and was completely wet, and he realized, hang on a second, I am a wet boy. So he ran outside shouting, I'm a wet boy, 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 I am a wet boy. And it was the middle of the night, no one was there, and no one really cared. But anyway, Brexit means Brexit, the end.
Really good stuff, and all done in a minute. Okay, Sam, thoughts? 3 guesses.
I mean, this could be the play of the century.
It was amazing.
But I am going to go with Brexit means Brexit.
Yes, yeah. It would have been an incredibly clever move, but it was in fact just Rob giving up at the end.
Would have been so good. After that, I'm struggling. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say wettest boy competition.
You got it, man.
Oh, and I don't know the last one. I've put crying and crying.
Close. What was it, Rob?
Crying for days.
Crying for days.
I put the crying in to throw you off the set.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's 2-1 to Sam.
I don't mind. I
Which
don't mind
means,
losing.
are you happy to lead us out with a bedtime lullaby?
Yeah. Go to sleep. You've had too much to drink. Put that glass down. Get out of this town. Baby, it's bedtime. Baby, it's bedtime. Baby, it's bedtime.
Oh my God.
Do you feel ready to go to sleep, Sam?
Yeah. I mean, I also wanted an encore.
Yeah, it's useful.
Alright, you motherfuckers run away! Wake the fuck up, bitches! Come on! Wake the fuck up, bitches! Yeah! Wake the fuck up!
I think the moral of the story there is be careful what you ask for. Right, well, all that's left to say is good night, Sam.
Good night, Lulu.
Good night, Rob.
Sleep tight, everybody.
Thanks very much, as always, to my wonderful guests this week. This podcast was produced by Steve Pretty. It was edited by Steve Pretty. The music was by, and you'll never believe this, Steve Pretty. What a guy. Thanks for listening. Honk Shoo.